Hey guys, welcome to Way to Sun. I was gonna do this in a sit-down video, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to do it in the next 4 or 5 days. I want to get this done. I hope my AC isn't too loud or too obnoxious, but it is too hot to not have it on. My van says 95 degrees, ladies and gentlemen. Oi, it is hot on this August day. So what has Michelle been up to the past, well, let's just say 5 days? I'm gonna start with August has been crazy. August started, as you guys might remember, with an ER run with my mama. She was having racing heart, something ventricular tachycardia. I forget what the S, it's SVT, but I forget what the S stands for. Basically means her heart was beating really fast, and we're talking, at one point it was 210 miles an hour, beating at 200 beats per minute, miles per hour, Michelle, oh my goodness. Anyway, beating at 210 beats per minute. An average resting heart rate should be about 65 beats per minute. So this is bad, guys. Like, it can obviously cause a heart attack. It can also cause stroke. It does damage the heart. So that was on August 2nd. They're saying August 2nd. I thought it was August 9th, but it might be August 2nd. Anyway, early in the month. So since, excuse the hand in the frame there, since that happened, Mom has had to go to several heart, catheter, her heart doctor appointments, cardio appointments. They've done a lot of testing on her. During one of the stress tests that they did on her, I think they did 2 total, they found something just wasn't okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't okay. Like, they wanted to investigate further, so they decided to do a catheterization. So last Thursday, today is, what is today's date? Let's see, Mom's birth, so August 23rd. Mom went in for a heart catheter, and they were going to place some stents if they found any problems, anything that required the stents. Well, shortly before the catheter procedure, my mom informs them that she's allergic to stainless steel and wants to know what the stents are made out of. So the doctor, of course, kind of has a moment of panic because, he's like, I think stainless steel. We're like, well, that won't work now, will it? So he goes ahead with the procedure because it's already on the books, and he doesn't have time to do it another time. Like, he's got to do it right then. That's her appointed time. So he goes ahead and does it and finds, now guys, let me give you some history on my mama here. There is no high cholesterol in her. She's never had chest pain, shortness of breath, discomfort. The only thing that has indicated there was a problem at all with her heart was the rapid heartbeat. 2 weeks before that. So he gets in there and finds a 90% blockage on her right side and a 70% on her left side. What? Yeah. So, oh my gosh. Well, now he's in a pickle conundrum because he needs to place some stents, but she can't have the stents. So, of course, they bring her up into recovery, and we're working on this stent situation. We do some research. Now, mind you, my mom has had 32 surgeries. She has titanium rods in her back and a titanium and ceramic knee in her right knee. So my mom has metal in her body. All of these replacement parts contain a little nickel, which is the component in stainless steel that actually most people are allergic to. Whoa, oh my gosh, this guy's trying to get himself killed. Really? You fool. He tried to pass a semi and there was a car coming straight at him. He had no time for that nonsense. Anyway, so we do a lot of investigation. Her doctor, his nurse, his partner, they call the manufacturer of the stents, they call the manufacturer of the knee replacement, part, you know, that sounds so weird, the knee replacement part. But anyway, and we discover that the same, basically it's made out of, the stents are made out of the same material as her knee. And her knee replacement doctor and a dermatologist that they talked to, the two heart doctors, they all decide that in their opinions it's safe to go forward, but it's up to her, you know, to make the final decision, because ultimately if she is allergic to it, they don't want to be sued, which I completely understand. I really do get that one. I get it. They took every step, every precaution, everything they could do to make sure she was going to be safe. So, which I was very grateful for. So, fast forward, that was Thursday the 23rd. So we've got Friday the 24th, Saturday the 25th, Sunday the 26th. I had scheduled at work, because once they decided it was okay for her to use those stents, they were going to do her procedure on Tuesday, today, which is what, let's see, 24th, 25th, 26th, 28th. I actually rearranged my schedule at work. I was going to work Monday and then be with her on Tuesday during her procedure again. So now we're on Sunday, the 26th. Are you with me still? So Thursday was her procedure. Friday, Saturday, all is good. Sunday, she wakes up at 5:30 in the morning with the tachycardia again. Her heart is like pounding out of her chest. She's still not feeling pain other than, you know, when your heart beats that fast, it's not comfortable. But she's like, I still wouldn't call it chest pain. It's just, I knew my heart wasn't working right. She calls 911, then she calls me. Again, we're back at the hospital. We're kind of sticking around, and I knew that doctor was not going to let her go home at this point. I'm like, nope, he knows you've got 2 blockages, and now you've had your second round of tachycardia. You're staying put. I guarantee it. So, at about 10:30, and we were there at 5, she called me at 5:40. I was at the hospital right at 6, and she was there about 6:15, and by 10:30, we knew she was staying. Like, some of the levels went up, and this time it did. The first time she had tachycardia, it didn't cause any damage, and this time it did cause some damage. I'm really sorry this is taking so long. I'm trying to hurry, but, I want you guys to be informed. This is something that women should know, because women don't show the heart disease the same way men do. That's another reason I wanted to do this video. So anyway, find out she's staying overnight, and that they're going to work on getting her scheduled for the stent procedure, like, soon. Like, they were trying to do it that night. It ended up being on Monday. So as soon as I found out what was going on, I called my boss at home Monday morning, because I didn't even know until 7:30 Monday morning. I was actually getting ready to leave for work, that they were going to do the procedure at 10:45 Monday morning. So I called my boss, let her know what was going on. Again, my company, awesome. She's like, well, of course, go take care of your mom, and I'll see you Tuesday. And technically we don't see each other, but we talk a lot. So anyway, Mom has her procedure. It goes amazingly well. So now she's supposed to be released today. My brother is going to get her home. We are not sure what they're going to do about the tachycardia. Her plaque that was in her heart, now apparently they only have to call in, as her heart doctor called it, the Roto-Rooter guy, in 1% of his heart stent patients. Mom had to have a Roto-Rooter guy. Her plaque was so hard that it took a guy going in with a special tool to get through the plaque before they could place the stents. So she's good to go. She's got her stents in. They ended up doing 3 stents, but only because in the part that had 90% blockage, she placed 2 stents right together. So they're like, end to end, like imagine connecting 2 garden hoses together. That's how they are in her heart. So, got her through that yesterday. She's supposed to go home today. So that's my update on my mama. To everybody who was saying prayers, thank you so much. Joy, Mike and Who's, Madeline Weaver, Kelly, oh gosh, guys, I can't remember. I had I'm overwhelmed by your guys' love. I really am. I would read those all to my mom, by the way. And I, every name that gave a heart, which to me meant you were praying, I told her all of those. And so I truly, truly cannot say thank you enough to you guys. It's amazing to me that you would respond and take your time like that for my mama, and I appreciate it so much. So there's that. Other than that, I'm headed to work right now because it is Tuesday. Excuse me. Yeah, so sorry. I made it all the way to what? 10 minutes before I yawned, you guys. I think that's a new record for me. I've been so tired, you guys. The day that Mom had, last Thursday, when she had her first catheters, when she had the first heart catheter done, yep, I did sleep. I ended up being up for 34 hours straight that day. Because what had happened was, I got up at 6 a.m. on Wednesday, which is my normal time, well, about 6:15, to get ready for work and make sure Jaden gets off to school. And get Jaden to school and then get to work. And then that night, Wednesday night, I couldn't sleep that Wednesday night. It was crazy. I would doze for about 15, 20 minutes and then wake right back up. And apparently I was dozing pretty hard because hubby said I snored, but I just could not stay asleep. So I don't count that as sleep. I don't know about you guys, but that's not sleep. That's torture is what that is. And it gives you a headache, and then you're tired, and your stomach's upset. Ugh. So, got Mom through her surgery, and the whole time I'm with Mom at that catheter, the heart lab, cath lab is what they called it, but the heart place, all day long. I had Michael go get me a breakfast sandwich and a frappe, because I was like, I need caffeine, please, in my life right now. And I took one sip of that frappe and thought, oh, that was a bad idea. But because I'm stubborn and love my frappes, I continued drinking it. Well, that was a bad idea. I ended up in the bathroom a lot that day. My tummy was rumbly and grumbly and angry at me all the rest of the day. I got home finally after Mom's procedure. I had to pick her up at 7 a.m. By the time we got done with her and got her home, I wasn't home until 6 p.m. Yep, all day at the hospital in really uncomfortable chairs. Seriously, they know you're going to be there for like 6 or 7 hours, and they give you the hardest chairs to sit in. It was ridiculous. So anyway, I'm so sorry. So anyway, I got home, I crashed like in bed, and I woke up like at 2 hours, not even 2 hours later, I think it was like an hour and a half later, and I had a fever. I was like, oh, snap. And I think it was literally just because I was exhausted. I was so tired, I was sick, you guys. It wasn't a high fever, it was a really low grade fever. It was like, oh, poor squirrel. Oh. It was like 99.8, 90, well, hold on. It was 99.8, and then it was 100.2. So it was never really like high or anything. I took one dose of Tylenol. And I always take my temperature twice, you guys, just to make sure I didn't get a false reading, or to make sure that, because sometimes when you sleep, you overheat. And I had already been asleep, like hard sleep, for over an hour. And so, when I feel like I wake up with a fever, I'll take my temp right away, but then I'll wait 20 or 30 minutes and try to cool myself down, and then take my temp again. So the second temp, when the second temp was higher than the first one, I knew the fever was, incoming. It was not done yet. So I went ahead and took some Tylenol, got my cool cloth. I do the cool cloth on my neck, or, like pat my forehead. And I drink cool water, not cold water, because that actually makes my stomach worse and makes my head hurt. So anyway, crud, sorry. Got that under control, and I was fine. By like midnight 30, I woke up and I felt fine. And at 10 the next morning, I was still good to go. I went to work the following morning, that Friday morning, so obviously I was okay. So, ooh, big hand shot. Sorry about that, y'all. So anyway, oh, sorry, dude, and I can't pull up anymore. The driveway's behind me, buddy. He's probably cussing at me. I don't really care. Anyway, guys, that's the catch-up. That's what Michelle's been up to. Hubby is doing good. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram post about loving his. He was teaching a class, and I love to watch him do his martial arts. I've always loved that. I loved doing it with him. I love watching him do it. I don't know what it is about watching him do it, but it actually relaxes me. Like, it just brings me down to a mellow point. I don't know. Does anybody else have something like that? Like, not that, you know, like scrapbooking does that for me, and making my jewelry does. Sometimes my jewelry making does that. But watching my husband like that just literally, I don't know. It's like, it has completely the same effect on me as going to the ocean does to me too. Like, just that I'm recentered. I don't know why. Like, it doesn't make sense because it's not me doing anything. I'm watching him do it. What's something that you guys don't physically do but like watch or encounter that calms you down? That's my question. Post it in the comments. Hey guys, I'm gonna wrap this up because it is a 16-minute long video and I am rambling on. I appreciate everybody that likes my car chats because I feel like that's the only time I really get to do any vlogging right now or videoing at all. So much going on with money right now that I really don't know when I'm going to be able to start doing just like normal vlogs again. I do want to. I'm mad that I can't right now. I just don't. I need to get a decent camera for it, and I need to get an editing tool to do it with, and I don't have the money for either one of those right now. So once those things happen, more steady vlogs will be coming. I believe the Disney videos, the parks videos are done from our March trip. I think I just need to upload one more from the actual parks. And then we'll start doing like the review that we did. And we actually do have some haul videos that we've done. They're coming, and I feel horrible. You guys are so patient and so kind, and I love you so much for it. I don't know what I'd do without y'all to rant to, and to chit-chat with, and to just share our Disney love with, and share our family love with. You guys make me happy. Thank you so much. You really do. I'm going to try to get around this truck now, because I've been around behind him for 20 miles now, and I'm kind of over it. I will talk to everybody later. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.